So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do audio and video synchronization. This only applies if you're recording audio and video separately. I would probably recommend recording audio and video separately because the microphones that you get built into a camera are just not very good. So it's better to have some kind of external microphone. And if you're sitting any distance away from your microphone, even if you're having an external microphone plugged into the camera, it's still going to be less good quality than if you have a microphone that's directly above your head. So actually, I'm going to switch to my iPhone now, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. This is the setup that I've got at the moment. I've got this huge light up here to try and get some decent video. I've got the Rode NT-G4. This is where my mouth is. I hope you can see that. And there's like this distance between me and the microphone. So this hopefully creates some good quality audio. This is recorded externally, and it actually goes into the Zoom H5, which is an external audio recorder that records to an SD card. And this helps me get better audio. I do have the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus plugged into my camera, which is recording this angle. But I think the audio from that is going to be less good than the audio from this. Even if it's the same microphone, even if we swap them around, actually, the audio from the microphone that's closest to you is always going to be the best. So that's the reason for recording external audio and video. And so if you've done that, and I recommend doing that because it's a very easy way to add some good production value to your setup. If you've done that, then this will be relevant for audio and video syncing. If you haven't done that, then that's okay. You can graduate to using external audio and video later. And obviously, if you're doing vlogs or run and gun filmmaking, it's absolutely fine to use the microphone attached to the camera. Anyway, if you want to do audio and video sync, there's a few different ways of doing it. The way I normally do it is using an app called Pluralize. So if I just open that up, what I can do with Pluralize is I can add media, I can add my footage, I can hit the synchronize button and it will just do it automatically. And then it'll let me export the timeline straight to Final Cut Pro. But Pluralize costs a few $100s. Final Cut Pro lets you do exactly the same thing just within itself. So essentially what we want to be doing is over here, we're in our browser, we want to just select all the files. Go away. We want to select all of our files, and I'm holding Command and clicking. I want to select all the files, then we right click and it'll say synchronize clips. Perfect. Now we want to use audio for synchronization, and actually let's name it a roll synchronized. Sync. Starting time code 0, ignore that. Use audio for synchronization. And what this means is that Final Cut Pro is going to try and figure out how to line up the audio. So we've got the audio from the external microphone and we've got the audio from the camera, and it's going to automatically line that up. So that's what we want. And disable audio components on AV clips. We want that as well because we want to get rid of the audio from our camera and replace it with the audio from our external microphone. And then video and audio is all fine as it is. Hit OK. And great, we have now an A-roll synchronized clip. So if I click randomly anywhere and hit the spacebar button or press the play button here, but space is a very easy keyboard shortcut. And so we follow the story of this guy called Wade on his quest to find this Easter egg. So you'll notice hopefully that the audio of that sounds a little bit better than it did from the microphone itself. In the camera, the microphone in the camera had a lot of echo, whereas this was much closer to my mouth and therefore recording decent audio. But anyway, that's how you do an audio video sync. If you haven't done external audio, then I don't know why you watched this particular bit of the video. You probably should have skipped ahead. But yeah, that's kind of the basic thing that we need. Let's now talk about how to import this footage into our timeline, and then we'll do the basic A-roll cut.